Hey guys, Brad-Duct Tape-Hale here with Razielwings on Power Wash Simulator Midgar Edition. Sorry about that, a little bit of a foobar. I had the old stream information up there. I'm like, we're going to be doing Power Wash Simulator with the 7 Days to Die information still on there. So, hopefully, I think he's muted his audio. Nico, can you hear me?
I'm still here, man. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, I went and tried submitting through with the stream, and I'm just like, wait a second.
I saw it hiccup on my end and started laughing.
Um,
I was like, that's the wrong game.
Oh, even half the time when you put in the right stuff, half the time it puts the old stuff on there. Let's see.
I was like, well, shoot, let me go load up 7 days.
There we go. We'll just go ahead and...
We zombie now.
Well, I mean, pretty much isn't your character just a perpetual zombie with monster powers?
I am a vampire. That chainsaw's still pretty cool. Chaos form. Lord. Alright, so am I hopping in with you?
One sec, responding to a few messages.
You're okay. You think someone else is hopping in with us, or just you and me?
Through... Oh, there we go. I'm just, to those on chat, I'm just checking in with one of my moderators right now.
Okay.
Well, I was going to try and get Liz on tonight, but because we only have so little left on this, if we had 3 people, we're probably going to burn through it. I might get Liz on the night that we go through the Tomb Raider. So we've got Razielwings over here with the Vincent Valentine, and I went and did, like, you know, I like Cloud. Of course, I could do Tifa, because we were in Amkey. I did Tifa, but it was Bifa Rock Hard.
It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I said that to a few people, and they're like, "That sounds like a stripper name," and I'm like, "Kinda is, kinda."
Yeah. What's your name, Beefa?
Well, it was our friend Dan who did Aerith. His man name was Bareth. So
I'm just getting Monster Hunter flashbacks, Baroths.
All right, so we'll get in here. I'll switch it to multiplayer so we can get you on in. And then, because I'm like, can I select that now? No, you have to do that in game. All right, that's a little weird, but okay.
You can load the map in advance, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But you know, after it's loaded, you're able to. All right, I'll get the control.
I love this game was made as like half as a joke as a surgeon simulator and everything. It blew up. Like that's the ultimate irony of all this. Oh, haha! We'll make a power wall later. Immediate bestseller.
Hey, a lot of people didn't realize how
cathartic it would be to clean things.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go.
Oh no, I'm at 95% on my version. It's possible to find every little dot.
Did you send me a friend's request on Steam?
Yeah, I did.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go add you.
Might be because I'm on Game Pass. I had to do the cross thing.
Might have to. Give us 1 moment, guys. I'm gonna make sure I can add him. I should have had this set before.
Yeah, you should make a room code, it says.
Oh, room code? Oh, I can just do room code then.
Yeah.
That's alright. I already exited out to my Steam anyway, so I'll just quickly add you. I'm so professional, I know.
Let me turn my volume down.
1 new invite. Do you have remember the 5th of November icon?
Yes.
Okay.
Guy Fawkes.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. You want to know how I remember that quote very well? Because it is one of my wife's favorite movies, and it's also the same day as her birthday. Oh, it's a very good film.
No, comic. It's a really good comic.
Oh yeah, I've also read the comics. A little scatterbrained in its pacing. It's But that is also because it's the same person who did the comic for that. Did oh, what was it? Oh, he did Watchman's art too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the same guy that does like Hellboy, um, like or One Punch Man. They have a very stylized way that they do their stuff, which is like a nice way of saying they write a really good story, but sometimes their art looks really off.
You people
So,
are insane.
all right, once this loads, there we go. Now I can actually officially add Mr. Razielwings. Way to go, honey, playing the wrong game. I think Nico's reverbing because I just think that's internet lag, hun. Oh, okay.
It's Steam, right? You're sending it through Steam? That way we don't have someone try to snipe and join the room code?
Yeah, friends only. You do have the best birthday ever because of that.
I mean, I'm almost literally a month after on the 6th, so.
There we go. Got it. Invite sent. Well, I mean, this is just like every other stream I've seen on any other streamer, and it's like the first 20 minutes is, did you get my invite? No. Did you get my invite? No.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be the cross code for me to do it because otherwise it sends it to the Steam version.
So I have to get a code. Okay.
I think it's under. Let me look on my end because I was doing it.
Yeah, because it showed you on Steam.
Multiplayer mode. And then you say, have you turned co-op on?
Co-op's on.
Say invite friend.
I've already invited you. Send it through. Here, I'll send it again.
Hang on, that's kind of weird. I thought the Xbox version, the P version, you crossed.
Apparently, they're supposed to all be cross-platform.
Room code for host. I got the invite on Steam when I tried it, and I clicked on it, it took me to the Steam page for the game.
Bear with us, people, as we are trying to figure this out.
I'm sure they'll fix it with the next one. I'm sure they're going to make a sequel at some point. Like, all right, now we need to fix the multiplayer thing.
Pretty much. It's like, oh, yes, it cross-platforms. We're not going to tell you how. Any luck on your end, or do I need to change anything, or...
Alright, so it's generate a room code. With cross-play cooperative multiplayer enabled, click invite friend in the upper right portion of the screen. We'll bring up a text box that generates a unique room code, which you can share with your friends so they can then join your session.
It does not give me that option. It just gives me friends that I can invite. It says
up top, where it says multiplayer mode, you have confirm and turn that on.
I do not have that option. That's, I think, is an Xbox option. All I have is waiting for assistant and just says invite friend.
Let me try something.
Career mode, specials, options, menu. Options. English graphics, audio's control.
Oh, you have to switch it to crossplay instead of friends only.
To crossplay, okay. Why, hello there, Sapphire.
Oh, that's my friend Steph. Hey, Steph.
Special.
Yeah, I got some of my friends trying to pop in and get a surprise, see if we can't get you some more fans.
Nice. Alright. Multiplayer mode, yeah. Confirm.
So go to, I see on your screen right there. Click where it goes back to single player for a second. On the tablet.
Okay.
That switched friends only to crossplay.
Now it says join a player's co-op game.
Wait a minute, on my end I still see it says friends only on the thing. No. Click it back to single player. Then click the box that says friends only.
Okay.
Now if you turn co-op on, I think if you turn co-op on, it should let you.
Well, co-op's on, and it's not giving me an option for that.
Really?
I have to go to single player to get crossplay on. Yeah, because I go to multiplayer and I have to invite a friend. If I go to single player, it's crossplay.
So if I do it on my end, I'm not sure if it's the same thing, but I try it. It says crossplay. I turn it to single player. I switch it from friends only to crossplay, and I turn the multiplayer on. And when I hit confirm and then I hit invite friend, it generates a room code.
So I'm on single player. As you can see on this, it's on crossplay, but it says only join a player's.
Now try invite for. Oh wait, hold on. Did it change again? I just lagged on my end.
You're good. I don't have it clicked on. I can click on friends only.
No, you want it on crossplay.
Okay. Crossplay doesn't let me send an invite.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Now turn it back to multiplayer. This is what I noticed when I did it.
Okay.
No, because you had friends only. So where it says friends only.
Okay, no, wait. We're getting it. Oh, and I love how it's showing the you know what?
It's fine. I can join it anyway if I see it fast enough.
There we go. Nico, I'm just going to send to you a messenger what the code is.
I think I'm already in. So it should be loading up, hopefully.
Oh, okay. Well, here. I'm going to send you a photo just in case.
A little bit tricky, but we figured it out.
Got like 18 different things on my lap right now. It's just like, oh.
I'll
send that to you just in case.
It says I'm connecting, so I think we're good.
Okay.
I don't know why it's being slow though, but it'll be the crossplay.
Well, yeah, it's communicating with server. Yeah, it's
downloading dirt.
All right. There we go.
As we said last time, we don't want to download dirt.
I mean, we can download dirt. I thought the point of us playing this game was to clean the dirt.
You wouldn't download a car. You don't know me very well, do you, buddy?
See, you know, that was 20 years ago, before this lovely invention of 3D printers. And people, like, showing that commercial, like, you wouldn't download a car. And I'm like, fuck you for assuming I wouldn't. Didn't some guy, like, 3D print a Bugatti?
I think he tried to, or whatever, like all the parts or whatever.
Yeah, and then, like, Bugatti sent him a cease and desist for it.
Dude, I wonder how expensive that was just to print all those parts and all those pieces.
I bet you was of a fraction of what a Bugatti costs.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I spent $4,000 in plastic wire to print a Bugatti, and what happened? Cease and desist.
Well, isn't like a Bugatti like $250,000?
Aren't all the rich cars like that much?
Chat. Someone in chat, look up what the cheapest Bugatti runs. So, like, if anyone has heard of
it, have Lambo.
Oh, I know Lambos aren't cheap. You know, it's funny. That's how I knew. Oh, there you are. Welcome. Let me ceremonially clean you off with my gun. Okay. Go pick a dirty spot in here and just clean. So the car from Final Fantasy 15 is a real car. Now, the jet function on it is not a real car, but the car that they drive around in, that's a real car you can go buy in real life. And there's a set of cosplayers that actually had it at Level Up Expo in Florida. So there's like shots of like Ray Chase and Robbie Damon playing with it and like posing in front of it. That's like $100,000 car just right there. And the fact that those cosplayers had it, I think they were either renting it. It's not a cheap car. It is not a cheap car by far. Bugattis are just like ridiculously expensive. I think they're $250,000.
These extensions you have to use in the game are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's why I went and purchased the extensions. I was kind of waiting.
You see the one I got? It's required for a mission in the game.
Oh yeah, some of the Tomb Raider one, I was starting to kind of figure out that certain extensions are the only way you can clean certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like some of the reach on some of that, you're just like, yeah, fuck that.
The way the game teaches you is really silly. It's just like, here, figure it out. And the game literally gives you a free extension. It's like, oh, there's your hint.
So the game's like life. No rule book, no nothing. God, it's like trying to learn how to stream on YouTube. YouTube
If you read the description, the guy who gives you the thing even says he's not letting you on the property, so that's another hint. It's like, if I can't walk on the property, how do I clean it?
Well, I'm just gonna go throw poop on that guy's property. I guess I have to clean it now. Pardon me, sir. I guess you're gonna have to let me in the fence.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, I can't get in that property. 7 days to die is just be like, well, 20 wood and I can make enough frames I can get on there.
Paul.
Alright, chat. Oh my god. A Bugatti is $1.9 million.
Jesus. Rabbit ear pockets, anyone? I got nothing.
Jesus. No wonder everyone thinks Andrew Tate, like, sells people to make money. Man's... Oh, yeah. Decent amount of cash on that. I mean, I love the fuck, what was it? The Andrew Tate meme they did in GTA 5 where he just pulls up on a Bugatti and just punches someone. I thought that was funny as all get out. Because it was comedy gold. They went with the meme and they went with it. And it wasn't even him. It was some other random guy that just did it on there. And he would just go and just like, if Andrew Tate catches you stealing money on the sidewalk and just comes up and punches it, I'm just like, alright, that's funny. Or it's like Andrew Tate catches you spending 10 cents more on a sandwich than you should. And you just hear the theme and you're like, what the hell is... Oh my god, that's a guy in a Bugatti. Oh god. And I'm just like, what the hell? Oh my god. That's a really expensive bald man.
It's dead quiet at night. You hear nothing, all of a sudden the music starts.
Oh yeah, and it's like, it's got that sound that you know it. It's kind of like the funeral march meme that they do, and you're like, I know.
Oh, the casket song or whatever?
Yeah, the African funeral march. By the way? Huh?
Do you see it when I do that? The dirt highlight? Or does it only do it for me when I look?
I was second, I thought you were spraying like some kind of cleaner on it.
This?
You were spraying your foam all over the wall. The wall was taking your hot steam.
Hot soapy foam.
Your
and
wife...
can't buy YouTube.
So your wife must really love that new extension you just bought there. It's very lengthy. It seems to know what it's doing too.
A long extension.
Having problems power washing your wife? Get an extension. Wow, Power Washer Simulator's gotten a little 18 plus, if you catch what I mean. Oh no, they're just talking about attachments. They are? Oh god.
Power Wash Simulator 2, brought to you by EVN.
Power Wash Simulator, because sex sells, and it's dirty in more ways than one. Oh, I'm so dirty. Alright, let me grab the nozzle.
Actually, that wouldn't surprise me. I could literally see them being like the insert famous popular adult star here pack.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Saints Row got away with it.
I mean, Saints Row had a freaking dildo bat. But this is Square Enix. I mean, they could have us power wash Tifa Lockhart and they'd sell this hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, I can tell that one on here. I work in retail, right?
Oh, I think we've all suffered in retail a little bit.
No, I was just saying, so I work in retail, right? I used to be in electronics, and one day, my wife is waiting for me to get off the clock, and she's sitting back there, this little kid's trying to argue with his grandma because he wants Saints Row 4. This kid can't be any older than 10,
10 to 12 age.
10. Yeah, you know, so everyone, his friends probably have GTA and not allowed to play it.
So did he look like at all the fact his balls had dropped, or did he look like he was going to go lie to his grandma?
Oh no, he had the speaker voice, but he was trying to lie to grandma, and my wife, you know, tried to do the polite thing, and Kevin's over here, and she's trying to help him, and he's like, no, I want Saints Row. And he's like, it's not that kind of a game, but it's not Grand Theft Auto, and my wife, without missing a beat, just looks at it and goes, ma'am, there's a dildo bat in that video game.
You know what?
And grandma just starts, like, whooping this kid.
As there are other people in chat that I know have worked GameStop or electronics, but we all relish in that moment when the kid comes up and starts lying about a game, and you're like, you know what? I always based the rule on how well they behaved in the store, and if the kids were good, I'd be like, you know what? It's not like super bad or anything like. It's not like you're gonna go to hell for seeing some bikinis or something like that. But if the kid was a total jackass in the store, I would hang him out to dry in front of his grandparent in a heartbeat. Because you would. You'd have kids that would just come up and just be other jackasses in the store, and they'd tear stuff up, and they'd mess with stuff, and they'd just make messes. And I'm like, ma'am, under the U.S. law, I am required to let you know the fact that since you were the 18 legal guardian, this is an MA game. There is sexual situations, there is nudity, and all of this. She's like, oh, little Billy, this is in the... No, Grandma, it's just a car game. Oh, Billy, this man says there's boobs in here. And I'm like, oh, yes, ma'am. Did you know that your grandson, while playing this game, will be able to go into a strip club and see strip dances? Oh, no, Billy, you didn't tell me that. And the kid's just giving me the die look. He's like, I will wait till I turn 18, and I'm like, present thyself. Better 12-year-olds have tried, kid. None have won.
I don't care if you do call stall. You ain't getting this game.
Yeah, and I looked at the lady, and I'm like, ma'am, I want to let you know the fact that this game better be for you, because if you come to find out you're handing a minor an 18-plus game, you can legally get in trouble. Oh, I didn't. No, we're not buying this game. You're getting the Hannah Montana game on 3DS. Grandma, no, I don't want that. You're getting the game. Although I did come in one time just to prove how good of a salesman I was with my coworker, who I just didn't like. And he'd always just like, because he got the key position and I got basically like head associate. And so it's like you had the assistant manager, the main manager, and then we had like a third key, and that was me. But I had the qualifications to get third key. I didn't. And I'm just like, well, you know what? To the victor goes the spoils, except he was kind of a jagoff. And so I insulted him at any which chance I could. Well, no, he was like a lazy jackoff that just kind of made everyone else do his work. And I'm like, no. If you work with me, I'll work with you. So one night...
Oh, it's my old manager.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
It's my old manager.
Most. I always call them like a... Military always call them Mustang officers. Like ones who never earned their keep. They were just there.
Sorry, I had to.
No, you're good. Oh yeah, it's still up there here. He's just like, well, if you're so good as a sales, you would have got up here. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go prove something. He goes, what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sell someone an entire PS3 system and probably $400 worth of accessories? And I'm like, so what? If I go do that, you'll believe my sales skills? And he's like, and my main boss goes, you go buy, you go do that right now. I'm gonna go buy you whatever game you want in here. And I'm like, all right, give me a half hour. I think I can do it. And it was like a week after Black Friday, and there was a guy that came in, and it was right when Xbox 360 and PS3 came out. And the guy brought his 360 in, and he's just like, oh, I don't know. There's not really anything I want to play on it. I'm more of these games. You could tell he was kind of a, more of the middle kind of thing. Like, Stan was like, you know what, sir? And for 20 minutes straight, just talked him up on it. He walked out there with a brand new PS3. He walked out with probably 4 different games, a bunch of accessories, a bunch of controllers. Because, like, I found out he likes party games, and just sold it. And my boss looks at me, and he's the other one. Oh God, because Andy was my main boss. I can't even remember his name. He just looked at me and was like, all right. He just slow clapped. I'm just like, all right. And it was right when the Wii came out too, because I remember our store was. We opened up a month before Black Friday, and when we started, the Wii had been in hard supply for like a year. And our store, since we were a satellite location, we got sent a stock of 30 Wiis that none of us could touch. Because, it's like a Walmart. You can't have what's called technical unfair market gain.
We got 48 hours before we can touch it.
So yeah, like at Walmart, you have to either buy it at launch or you have to wait 48 hours for that to come into stock. So like I got a write-up when the mini NESs came out because one of our managers misquoted rules to me, and then technically I shouldn't have got a write-up. We are allowed to buy anything as long as it's available and we don't go in the back and grab it. It has to be something that we would approach just like any other customer would. And I did. And every day they're just like, well, you have to ask every day. So every day I would go on there and go, do we have anything in inventory? And, you know, which we're allowed to ask. And one of my managers didn't like the fact that I got one and he didn't. And wrote me up for it. And I called him out on it and tried to go into the upper management, but nothing went through. So
He probably blocked it.
yeah, and I'm not surprised because it's like I said, I was off the clock. I asked, well, you know, an employee complained. I wonder who. Yeah, I really wonder who.
Yes. Employee, you?
Yeah. I caught them one time putting a write-up in my thing that I never signed. And I looked at her like, oh, yeah, we need to discuss on this because we found a second one here. And I don't remember having a discussion on it. And I'm like, yeah, and I don't remember signing it either. We had some pretty scummy management that later got fired. But it's just like, huh. So some employees do suffer through some of it. Yeah, when the Nintendo Switch came out, we had to buy it at launch or we would have never got one. So I took a gamble. It was worth it. I like playing enough games on the Switch. My gamble was when the Wii U came out. What was it?
I never liked Nintendo Land, really.
What was it? Follow the rules. I know. You stream it on my TiVo while making eat dinner. Oh. But no, when the Wii U came out, there really was... I mean, I bought it at release, and I'm thinking, oh, man, I'm going to save so much time, because, like, the Nintendo Wii was so hard to get for so much, so it kind of panics you, and you're like, oh, should I buy it at release? And I made sure I had some money. Anytime a new console comes out, I made sure if I want to get it, I set aside for it. But, like, the Wii U, there wasn't much. You're like, oh, is the Switch going to be the same? There's enough stuff on the Switch, I would say it's worth investing into it. Don't just buy a console for like 2 games. Buy a console for more than that.
New Rhythm box that just came out now that you mentioned new games.
For what? I'm sorry?
I want to try that new Rhythm box that just came out now that you mentioned new games.
I'm gonna get a stand. Oh, can I?
It's Fist of the North Star Rhythm boxing.
Okay. I thought you were. Well, it's what's that new one that Robbie's in right now, Maddie? Hi-Fi Rush. The rhythm.
Oh, yeah. He's who is he in that?
He's the main character in it.
Chai, that's right. He's Chai.
He's the robot hand grabby thingy.
Yeah, he's Chai. The main character's name is Chai.
The chai latte.
That's what I was trying to remember. I knew I recognized his voice. Yeah, he's Chai.
Oh yeah, you look at it and you're like, that's Robbie's voice. Robbie Damon plays Robbie Damon in another episode of Robbie Damon.
I mean, it really is him. He's such a happy-go-get character. It was perfect for him.
Oh yeah.
Roger nails it as Kale in that game.
Oh, Roger's just got one of those voices that you're just going like, I'm just playing the game because Roger's in it kind of thing. That's why I like him as Sonic. No offense against our new Sonic. The live action.
There's the one for Sonic Prime, and there's the movie.
Well, it's what like Ben Schwartz is like Ben Schwartz, but like, why are we gonna have half the cartoon cast in there as voices, and then, you know, pepper in like other celebrity names? Well, I mean, the only one they ever got in there was Colin Ososny, who's Tails. Actually,
kind of the definitive Tails, though.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Colleen really is the definitive Tails at this point, though.
Well, I know, but so is Roger Craig. Roger Craig is the most notorious Sonic we've ever had. He's done the most.
Oh yeah. Sure.
He's done the most game roles.
Ryan
but then like,
I mean, he was really good back in the Dreamcast era.
Oh yeah, because he's what Sonic's had 4 voice actors, if I remember correctly.
In the cartoon, there was Jaleel White, and then Ryan Drummond, and then
Because there was 2 game ones before Roger, and then Roger has been it perpetually since.
I'm trying to remember who it is before or after Ryan. Someone else than Jason.
Yeah, because it was one of the main original Yu-Gi-Oh voice actors for GX and Pokemon that was doing it. Speaking of which, Erica's done Sonic games. We're gonna see Erica Schroeder this actual Saturday. She's gonna be in Milwaukee. To those who do not know who Erica Schroeder is, what's the cat? It's not Rouge the Bat. What's Blaze the Cat? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Erica Schroeder's Blaze the Cat. She's going to be in Milwaukee. She is also Aki from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Not Akiza, it's Aki. She's also, if I remember correctly, My Valentine. She is Dark Magician Girl. With what?
That's not my more. Kidding. You did the whole Aki.
Oh, yeah, because it's like, let's rev it to the max.
Lord.
What, I gotta clean the tape?
I'm trying to figure out what we're missing here, because it's like 98%. I'm hitting it, it's like...
No, it's all the little angles, like, underneath the cabinets over here.
And the ceiling beam I'm hitting right here, right now, is... Oh, it's because it's got rust on it. Okay, I got an idea. Let me switch to high pressure, and... Yeah!
I'm getting all these little... nookies over here.
That off. I do like the free aim mode, but if you haven't seen that before in here.
Oh, the whole, I think that's what I'm perpetually in, because it's just like you keep your stance, and it's like...
Yeah, that's what I like to keep, like this kind of area right here, because I'm just slowly eradicating the rust off.
Now cleaning underneath the cabinet. Right as I put a longer attachment on it. There we go. Yeah, we're just cleaning it. So yeah, we were at a restaurant earlier this past weekend that you and your wife would like. The Billy Goat Tavern, because if no one recognizes the name Billy Goat Tavern, and you know, there's enough young people on here, you might not recognize what I'm about to say in a moment. Whoever's heard the cheeseburger Coke from SNL, it is the restaurant that most of Second City ate at that got the idea for that sketch. You were saying, Nico, I'm sorry.
I was laughing because I have a Coke in it. Yeah, cheeseburger Coke.
Well, it didn't dawn on me until we got there. My wife knew, and she just like normal. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's this one." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." Let me just not casually point out where we're eating at, because like you get there, and I'm like, "Wait a second, there's like Caddyshack stuff here." Caddyshack, like SNL.
It's like going to the what is it, the soup kitchen in New York and not seeing the soup Nazi guy from Seinfeld.
Or for the fact, was Kevin Conroy talking about at like 9/11, he went down and did like rescue work, and they're like, "What can you do?" And they're like, "We got enough people digging through the rubble." They're like, "Can you cook?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, I'm an actor. I can do kitchen work. Yeah, we got this." That's there we go.
Oh God, no wonder I went from this whole spot back here.
There we go. Like, wait a second. How am I gonna finish? So the story goes, and you can find it. There's videos of Kevin talking about this. They put him in a kitchen. He's there like cooking food for all the emergency people, and a lot of people were somber, and he's just like, then someone approached me and they're like, "You know, your voice sounds really familiar. Did you do? Have you ever done any shows?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, this." And they're like, "Oh my God, you're Batman." And he's like, "Well, yeah." And so the other person goes off into the dining room with a bunch, and he's just like, it's like 3 or 4 in the morning. There we go. I have to clean these. And he's like, guys, you'll never believe who's been cooking your food all week. And he's like, everyone's tired, everyone's exhausted, grumbling. He goes, like, who? And he goes, Batman. And one guy in the back goes, bullshit. Like, have him do the voice. And Conroy's like, you know what? I did. And he's just like, I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. And he goes, the whole room just stared at me. And the guy goes, oh my God, he is. He goes, it was just like a moment I didn't expect. And he says it just kind of stuck with me forever. Because he said in that moment, being a character on something, he says, made their days better. And he says for what they were doing, that was kind of fun. I'm sorry, I'm getting like, oh, we're all here for be light and funny. I'm like, sad Kevin Conroy stuff. Oh, I just hope...
it's a memorial. I'd say it's good to remember the positive.
Oh no, I'm just kind of thinking, I'm like, great, that new DC game coming out is the last game he's doing. I hope it does not flop.
I'm kind of glad they did that whole thank you Kevin trailer, like...
Oh, they would have probably been crucified if they didn't with the fandom.
They could have waited to put it in, like, at the end of the game or something.
Yeah. Oh God, can you imagine the fandom, like, when Mark Hamill, and this is not me wishing it, I'm just saying when it happens, and it will, because everyone dies, the day Mark Hamill passes away, could be 5 years, could be 20. Hell, Mel Brooks is almost 100. Dick Van Dyke's almost 100.
So Mel Brooks.
Oh, Mel Brooks is starting to look more and more like that. And this is not me calling Jewish people vampires. I'm just like, he's looking more and more like an old comedic Vlad, like Vlad Dracula. Like,
you mean the role he played in Hotel Transylvania too?
Yeah, like, except it's not makeup. It's just him. Oh, we got a super chat from Sapphire. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Billy Goat Tavern is really good. I had a really good ribeye sandwich, and then they have what's called like the triple burger, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta try it. And these are just old school smash burgers that are just they're good. They're.
I mean, I'm looking at our list to see what we're missing.
All under these guards, I can still see a lot of the upper borders.
Black bar box, back bar cabinet jars, room table, the bar.
Do we have the little?
We're looking at the list right there. The one on the ceiling beam is dirty. 3 ceiling lights are dirty. Ceiling shaded lights. We haven't apparently hit any of those.
No, because I'm trying to like work the.
There you go, there's one of them. Aha, I see what it is.
Yeah, it's all the upper border.
Oh, I mean, for that one.
Yeah, this is like playing 7 Days to Die because I'm trying to like get to the perfect, like, so I'm just bouncing along the windows. I did not realize that how I play 7 Days to Die was that unorthodox until people are like, Brad, I think you've scrapped enough, and I'm like, what? It's free real estate.
I knew it. I knew you were going to go to that meme.
Well, if I'm going to go to that meme, I'll just do this. It's free real estate.
Oh my god.
No, it's not me, it's this. Oh yeah, wow, that's like right
the area we live in. It's like there's just that 1 or 2 lines that stick with you. For me, it's like the Fairly Odd Parents. Stop! You must learn how to snack.
We're gonna take it smaller.
Here, maybe.
There we go, because it's like...
Hearing all the pings. Ping, ping, ping.
Oh yeah, because we're getting the windowsill.
I removed my extender. I'm using stub gun right now.
Wait a second. Where's the Flavor Blaster 500? There's the Flavor Blaster 500.
Oh yeah, the turbo nozzle. This sucker.
I want to do this as a cosplay for Colossal Con.
I kind of want to do it too. But
Like,
I think there's a whole bunch of standard kind of things.
Guy Fieri here with the Flavor Blaster 5000. Come here, Nico. We're going to just show you how much BAM is in the Flavor Blaster. Come here. Come stand right here. Come stand right where this is at. Now we're going to show you the power of Mango Habanero right here, and it's going to be like just kicking it right in the taste buds. It's so good, it's just knocking you off your feet, isn't it? It's just like, what?
I mean,
He's speechless. All I'm hearing is you going, fucking water. What's that crab saying? Fuck your father. Fuck your father. What?
Just do what the crab says.
What'd the crab say? I don't know. Just look over and the crab just like, fuck your father. Fuck your father.
That was some of the best stuff. The best episodes for them were it's 4 a.m. and they're just losing their mind.
Oh god, yeah, the hours that the Grumps are like, oh yeah, you guys like Game Grumps? Great. We pretty much almost practically killed ourselves for 2 years doing it. I'm glad you guys like it. Now they're millionaires. Oh look, YY Lover Girl super chat of $3. And she's sending a kissy face hair. Maddie, we're gonna have to talk to HR. Remember, text messages like that from your coworkers are very inappropriate. Yes, I am married to my wife. Yes, we work in a family business. Yes, I am hazing her. But I always love to throw HR stuff at her, and she's like, oh, I want to kiss. And I'm like, Maddie, HR will not approve of that. Public displays of affection at work are against human resources policy. She's like, well, I'm just like, well, you know what? It's not a laughing thing. We must
Cleaning
respect.
that box was a nightmare, by the way.
Cleaning my box was a nightmare? Aw, thanks.
No, this box right here, like, it did not want to do the angle. I was spraying it, it didn't change.
I kind of wish there was a mode that just was one of those, like, let me fucking clean it modes.
Free play. Free play with the sticks.
There we go.
You should see the AGDQ run where people just clean all the vehicles. It's hilarious.
You know, that makes me wonder how GDQ on this would work. Do you have, like, set time limits?
What they did is they started at a level like the one where you clean like the bike, and it would be like go, and one of the guys would just start checking the checklist, and the other 5 would just spray it down, and all you'd hear is bing 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 ting 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 done.
What do they do? Play with the max level of players they can on there?
Yeah, there's just, like, one guy was checking the list in case they missed anything, and he could call it out, and the other 5 just like all got the best nozzle in the game and just sprayed the crap out of everything.
Well, yeah, it's almost like they kind of systematically... yeah, I'm going to have to go grab the ladder. It's like they systematically have just a pattern that they wipe over it, and then that's how they clean it.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it was hilarious because it's like they get the van at the start of the game and they're like, okay, ready, go. Ting, 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 ting. 22 seconds later, done.
Oh, I bet.
And you're just sitting there like, really? 22 seconds for the van? And then the motorbike took him like 18 seconds or something.
If anyone wants to watch pure fuckery, and I kind of like doing speedruns, because it's a challenge. That's kind of why I liked doing the challenge we did on the channel with 7 days. But there are just some people on this that's all they do. And they just... I love, anytime I find someone that loves doing speedruns, I says, you know what? What's your favorite game? And they're like, why? And I'm like, what's your favorite game? And they're like, oh, it's this. Cool. Look up what the world record is on it, and I'll wait for you to be disappointed like everyone else is. What do you mean? You just look up your favorite game, any of you out there.
You ever play Gunstar Heroes?
Gunstar Heroes? I've heard that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's one of my favorites. Actually, my original name I used to use online was Gunstar Red because of that, but I played the hell out of that game, and the world record something like 40 minutes on the hardest difficulty, which is completely reasonable because it's a stage-by-stage game.
Oh yeah. If you want to find out just how some of these games are, yeah, go look and see what the best record is on your favorite game.
How did you beat Kirby in 12 minutes, Glitch?
What was the most recent game that just came out that everyone was enjoying, like the past week? I think someone already beat it in like 8 minutes.
Atomic Heart. Atomic Heart with the Robo Ladies.
Yeah. We're 90%.
Yeah, that's...
What do we got? Oh yeah, we need to start highlighting these things.
High stool.
The adjustable stool.
I'll highlight it again. There it is.
Okay, so
Got it.
clean it on that one.
bar.
Go clean bar.
I'll just take the sword as a recompense.
There. Anything over here?
Is it behind his sword?
What's right here? Yeah, it's like right underneath. Oh yeah, it's all underneath the rim. Because I can see it glowing down the end. There we go.
92% on the box jars. Box jars.
Alright, you go for the box of jars. I'm gonna go for... Oh, apparently... Oh, okay, yeah. I want to clean this one. What is not clean on... Oh. I see what's not clean on you.
Kitchen counter clean.
Buster Sword's clean now.
Kitchen box is clean. This is about where I'm at on my stage here.
Box jars is the only thing I'm seeing left next to circuit box.
Circuit box. I got it. Circuit box is back. I thought that's what this might be. Oh, you know what I bet? Yeah.
Here.
I bet you it's this.
It is. Because when you highlight it, I'm just like...
Yep, it's on top. It should give us the highlight of the last couple of things if we don't see it.
Oh yeah, but we got to get down to 2 items.
I think it's 3.
TV's clean.
Wall columns and wall lanterns.
Fridge. I got fridge.
Got that one.
Ow. I'm gonna go with the obvious. It's vibrating because it's like it's shooting the thing that...
I was shooting you.
Oh. I'm just like,
I used the turbo nozzle, so it actually might push you off. It cleans harder, but it pushes a lot harder.
Ah, there you are.
Which lantern is it? Oh, I see it.
There you go. Fridge is clean.
Lantern's clean.
Wait, we got sink and sink underside. Oh, yeah, I see it. Alright, wall column, sink, and neon side. What is... That sink is dirty. Oh, okay, I see it.
Up the column.
Neon sign. Haha! Da 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 da! Function room. But guys, I do appreciate the super chats tonight. But I will say, Friday night when we do the Albert Wesker challenge, super chats are going to be what we use to help determine what I shout as Wesker when I kill zombies. It can't be anything like that would get me kicked or demonetized, but like fun quotes or phrases we can have said as Wesker.
$5 super chat, entire movie script.
Something feasible. Be like, fuck you, zombie. I could be doing my taxes. It is tax season right now. Wesker does things exactly as planned. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I need to do my taxes. Well, like something like that. For $5, I would say that as Wesker. Oh man, Christopher, you're making me so wet right now with that pose. Yes, Christopher, I've worked hard. I've worked hard for the money. Thanks for that $10 super chat. I mean, it'd be stuff like that.
Look at the delay on 3. Just seeing how.
The Final Fantasy games. And to realize the story mode made no sense. I have betrayed 2 times. And... oh, yeah, as your dad would be like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what? As Wesker, do we need to have the uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, Christopher. Yes. Yes. Alright.
Solid.
We have completed this. Oh, look at us. It's like that. Seventh Heaven, do you feel bonita? Because you look bonita.
Casa bonita. Ay.
Oh, thank God that's smaller than I thought. I'm like, oh.
Oh, that's kind of cool to watch, though. Dang, we did a good job.
We have to go clean Midgar. Okay. Oh, it's a model. It's only a model.
Oh, I see energy exhibit. Okay, that might be the last stage.
Multiplayer mode. This job is from an add-on. Yep, got it. Camelot. It's only a model.
Whoa, hold your jingle bells. Tell King All Fire I'll be right there.
Okay. Some Reeves. Glad to have you in the Shinra building again. I'm Reeves. I have a stick up my ass.
What am I doing?
Even though I might not even be where I am today without the company's stunning advancements in Mako harvesting technology. I have rarely visited this exhibit, and I believe I finally understand why. Because it looks like hot garbo, Shinra. It forces me to come face to face with the fact that the city has become no longer what I would hope. Oh, he's gonna turn it into one of his long-winded speeches. The planet is crying. The signal is falling. This planet. A terrible darkness has settled over Midgar, and we knows when it will lift, but I digress.
See, all of this Final Mission into bridge lines.
See, like, when they did, like, Machinima Bridge, some of it was like, you know, alright, that's funny, that's decent, it plays on it, but it's like, I felt like they beat some stuff a little too much, and you're like, kind of like what was it, kind of like Sao Bridge did on some stuff. I think it was the sickness all these other bridges had, and I know it was made by Team 4-Star as well, but they had other people help. And it's just, everyone felt like all that genuine comedy that made Dragon Ball Bridge work well was getting forced, and it was kind of making the soda a little flat. I don't know. It had some good jokes, but then there was something just like, that fell a little flat.
Reptar, where is Reptar as I stomp through the city?
You just look like you're walking an imaginary poodle that's leaving a dust cloud behind. It does, like when you walk. Like here.
I see it on screen what you're talking about.
Well, here. Watch me as I walk. Just look at the ground, and it just looks like the dust of...
I just looked over at this video of the lag feedback. I just saw it. Yeah, it absolutely does look like...
I'm blowing up a reactor. I'm an eco-terrorist. You were saying, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I see what you're talking about. I was watching the feed on the chat. It's delayed. So I just saw you talking about it. You saw me walking around.
Yep.
But yeah, I was having fun the other day when you and Maddie were doing it, and I was rushing and racing.
You were just like speeding through it, and we're like, this is my first time playing it, and you're like, amateur, I must destroy you. And I'm like,
I was like I wonder how fast I could do it. So like, I finished the bikes and got like the 80% on the before you guys stopped. Damn, I almost caught up.
That'd be like you and me trying to do a speed run in 7 days. You were like, all right, I got a bow, and I'm looking at you with an M60. What's up?
Like, at least I'm quiet.
Oh, you don't have to be quiet if you kill everything in the room. I was more afraid of falling off that massive skyscraper than dying by those zombies. There was one I'm like, all right, I'm a little low. I need to get GTFO. But it's just like, I will tell you this though.
That is a game I want to try.
GTFO.
Yeah.
I hear your wife in the background, but I can't.
Oh, lovely missus.
I can't quite make it. I hear her voice, but I can't hear what she's saying.
She's picking on me.
She's picking on you. Aw.
Yeah.
Misty, do it in chat. Do it in chat.
Oh, Brad says pick on me in chat. That way I can't retaliate.
Why is no one like the stream yet?
Because I'm in the stream, and it looks a little pious if I like my own videos.
I'll play whatever, man. I'm down for it. You want to do free play speedruns? I'm game for this. I'll practice.
Once we clean this, if we have time left over, which we probably will, because we're going till 9, we'll go a little bit longer because we started a little bit late. We'll time how fast Nico can clean the motorcycle. I am nowhere near to the level that I think I could do anything decent in a decent time. I know that Nico has more hours clocked in this than I do. He will mop the floor with me on this as he's cleaning my butt. But I will time how long it takes.
Likes your icon.
Oh, she likes my little cloud icon?
And mine too. She likes the icon.
It makes up so well. Evil
Hey.
Misty's well aware that the video can hear her. So
yes, she's well aware of why she's saying it.
You know, if she just sat on your lap and talked into your mic, you know, like.
Oh yeah, here. You want to chat with people? Chat a little bit.
I'm trying to put stuff away, honey.
Oh, I can hear her now. She's close enough that we can hear her on the mic.
You sure?
Oh, you're good.
You sure I'm not behind you? You sure I'm not behind you?
You're a ninja. Markiplier here with what scary voices behind me. I don't know.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Mark's trying to look like Aaron Hansen right now. I straightened my hair, guys. Looks like he's got like a little blonde weft in the front.
I was gonna say he's actually going for a John Wick look.
Oh, he is. He's doing his. He's doing it for whatever movie he's doing. I think everyone kind of thought he was supposed to be in the FNAF film, and I'm just like, I don't think he's. He might make an appearance in it. I don't think it's the film he keeps talking that he's gonna film though. I think he's dropped enough evidence in some of his videos that he's working on another one of his projects, but it might actually be one of the serious projects he's working on. Did you see the fact that he went and funded like a gangster mobster style film?
No, I did not see that.
It was kind of under the radar. There was like this film project thing that went through, and I didn't find it because I was looking for Markiplier. I just came across on something else. But they're like, yeah, we had this script project that we worked on, and we were looking for like donors and people can fund to be part of the project, and we got this this lovely benefactor paid for $3 million for it, and that lovely benefactor is Markiplier, and he's just like, yeah. They're just like, yeah, I saw the script, I liked it, it's something I wanted to contribute in on, it's different. And I'm going, oh my god, are we going to see a serious film with Markiplier? Mark can act. He's been more comedic though, but he's been in a lot of Disney Channel stuff, which is he does like a lot of little like here and there cameos.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like one that he was like a game show host?
I don't know. It was a lot of the independent stuff he did. He was like a little game show host, like with Markiplier TV, where he showed he could be serious, but.
Yeah, because it was like, they didn't say who his name was. They're like, a big-time YouTuber, here's the host. And they made him play off like he's all doofy, just like, yeah, all right, cool. Next player. And they're like, oh, God.
I don't know, I haven't...
It's on, look up Markiplier Disney Channel. It's a funny clip.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to definitely look at that up.
But yeah, no, it's either another one of the Markiplier Saga videos, or it's that serious project he was working on. That serious project might actually be done, because I know they were talking about taking it to the Sundance.
Isn't that one Beyond Sleep? Beyond Sleep or something?
Beyond Sleep is the one, and I think that they do for the other podcast he works on.
Yeah, but they were supposed to do a live action of that.
I don't know. I'll have to find out.
Yeah, they was in talks, from the little bit that I remember, though.
I need to stop being such a lazy Markiplier fan.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm sort of the same way. I just pay the $5 a month like a good Patreon and try to watch the meetings that he has and learn about stuff, like how he breaks his nose in the mold that he did for a mask and...
Oh, yeah, no. Just like, I broke my nose doing this. Do you want to see how I did it? I broke my nose twice.
Yeah, it's just... It's like you're injury prone, yes. That'd be the perfect word.
He's very spastic in real life.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that. So is Wade. Wade's more gentle than he comes off, and like, he's the more reserved. But Mark,
I would love to meet Wade.
Wade is very. I just really wish like Pivot. Actually, aren't you guys getting ready to go to Emerald City? Not Emerald City because that just happened. It's Kansas City Comic-Con. Isn't Roger
Planet Comic-Con?
Planet Comic-Con.
Yes.
Isn't Roger Craig going to be there?
Yeah, that's the main reason why we're going. It's mainly for the husband.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Sonic. I mean, Chris Redfield. He's done so much stuff. He's Ezio. He's Sonic. He's Captain America. I have a Sonic the Hedgehog Funko he signed for me because I didn't think I'd ever get a chance to meet him. So like GalaxyCon had a thing that you paid like a set fee and you got a signed Sonic. So I did that, and then I think we got to go to Grand Rapids Comic-Con last year and finally physically got to meet him. I think he signed my Resident Evil 5, and but he signed my Captain America shield because he's the animated Captain America. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm probably going to have him sign my strategy guide for Resident Evil 5, because I know that will stay protected. Because I already had DC bless that, bless some other stuff too, so.
Bless the name of Albert Wesker. Yes.
Yeah, one of the best ones, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we're all there on you. That just like everyone's all hissing. It's like, I don't want to be mean to the new voice actor, because again, it's not his fault. And in actor world, a lot of times you're given a role without even being told who it is.
And the one thing I've learned, it was from the voice actor of the Crypt Keeper himself, John Cashire. He said basically, this is the reason why I thought that DC lost it. If your voice is too known for doing something, they're going to have to pay you more. So after doing it for a while, they're eventually going to have to replace you with someone else, so it's cheaper. Which, that's the reason why I thought they did the change to it. So,
no.
You know.
No, Capcom very much liked DC. DC was one of the most... Actually, he was the biggest in popularity and was part of the reason why Resident Evil 5 did what it did. It was a good villain. And like Roger Craig was a really good, like Chris Redfield. And it's just... Cheva's AI was kind of the sour taste to it. But it was a good game. It's still and like up there and like one of the best selling, and he was also the Wesker that was in the most of them, because there are like 10 different games that he's been in.
Yeah, he was the quote unquote Kane Hodder of the Resident Evil series, because Kane Hodder was Jason 7 times.
Who was the one that was Michael Myers the most?
I don't know. There's several
4 of them, right?
There's several people that played Michael Myers at the same time. There is even a woman Michael Myers.
So we're talking maybe like 7.
Yeah, Nick Castle is known for being the main one, and he was in the most recent one. And then the actor that played Michael Myers recently passed away too.
Oh yeah, I mean the original one was super old.
Well, the original one's Nick Castle. He's still live and kicking.
Well, what was the one that did the second one? Wasn't that the one that died?
No. As I was mentioning, the Michael Myers actors, there will be there will be multiple actors for the one character.
Yeah, because they had a few people that had to step in when others couldn't, and then they had to go in and do some reshoots with a different actor.
Or the stunt doubles, yeah.
Yeah. Because it was like they didn't think it was going to be as well needed, and they're like, we needed extra clips, so it's a costume, we just put it on a different cast member.
Yeah, it's like for the faraway shot. Fun fact, folks, if you watch Halloween, the original, back in 1979 or whatever it was, the Michael Myers actor that was at the distance on the house looking back at Laurie and all them, that was actually the producer, Deborah, as Michael Myers. So lots of fun stories about that. And also Nick Castle was in Escape from New York as the piano player, along with another well-known actor you guys have heard on SpongeBob. Roger Bumpkus. He was the cabaret singer and dancer. Yeah, Mr. Squidward. So.
Mr. Squidward.
But the really tough question is this. Out of all the conventions we've been to, I'm also saying this to my husband, because I don't know if you've been to a horror-themed convention. What would be more fun? The anime, the Comic-Con, or horror-themed?
Oh, I went to a horror convention. It was called YowieCon, BishiCon down in St. Louis, run by Comic-Con. Oh, wait, it's a joke. It was just a really badly run con.
Oh, lordy.
I haven't technically been to a horror con, so I can't say that, but...
I would personally highly suggest for you to go, because even video games references are in it, because they are a lot of fun, and...
Well, I heard they are. I've just never had an opportunity to go to one, or...
Kansas City is going to be having one in July. Not trying to do a shameless plug, but we volunteer for them, and that's like a family-owned convention. Kansas City Crypticon. And they've also broadened their horizons to have one in Denver now.
Interesting.
So,
we get a couple horror conventions up here in Chicago.
Oh yeah, you have Horror Hound, which I'm so jealous about that. Not Texas Nightmare, Days of the Dead. That's the other one. Yeah, that's another good one to go to.
Hey, if I'm gonna go to no offense against Texas ones, if I'm gonna go to a convention in Texas, I'm gonna go to KamehaCon. Because it's just like, there's Dragon Ball actors there I have not completed autographs on. But eventually, like, you and, like, several other friends are still all trying to get me to go to horror cons. Like,
Here, hold on a minute.
But yeah, no, it's, one of these days I will.
Yeah, I would highly suggest it because, one, you could have a lot of fun being a horror icon, or a victim in this case, and, just have a lot of fun with it. Heck,
yeah.
Even if I doubt DC's listening to this, the loyal man he is, even he could have a leg in at a horror convention because he's done enough B films and video game stuff.
Oh yeah, he's been in Sharknado, and then he was with the Aquarium of the Dead, and oh yeah, he's just like every other person you're gonna see at those things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I don't know. Anime cons have their nice touch, but it just depends on the guests and how the things run. Honestly.
Yeah. You're just going like, huh. See, like, Colossal Con, the whole reason why I like going to Colossal Con, because it's just a Vegas convention for me. It's, you go there to party, you know you're going there to party, and it's just your vacation week. It's makes you feel like a kid again for the older cosplayers. And the younger cosplayers are like, I just want to go and not be sober the entire weekend. And it's also a really good opportunity for some really cool cosplay photos because they have some really nice locations there. It is the biggest water park convention in the USA.
Yeah, a few acquaintances of ours were talking about it. A friend of ours was saying, "Oh, we're saving our money for that. We're not going to this local small con for that. You know, we want to go to this bigger one." It's like, okay, cool, you know, whatever.
It's just like you could have just a simple no would have sufficed.
Yeah, it's like you don't need to be all
rub it in.
Angelique, get off the table.
Meow. You kidding? Get off table.
Oh, the husband had a empty Coke bottle, so that got launched her, so she got...
Well, and since we have a special guest on here by mere chance, do you mind introducing yourself to chat? I actually have not even... I have not even reading chat. I've just been so engrossed in cleaning. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh, good lord, there's a good amount of chat I have not seen. What challenge would you two if playing 7 days to die? Wow, that was a while back. Hello, Bayonet Slayer. Let's see. Hit the like button, yes, definitely. FNAF film. I'm very much looking forward to that. It's in Louisiana. That's where they're filming it. 'Cause it's really cheap, and I'm like, oh, I really want to go down there, and because you can go up to where they're building it. The Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria is not blocked off. There's people doing TikToks by it. I'm like, damn it.
Well, also they realized too, the franchise has basically been built by the fans, so they're obviously going to allow the fans to come look at it, but they're going to tell them respectfully, please make sure you don't mess up certain things, or don't tell people you see this.
Oh well, yeah, it's just the physical set, like the stage is off, but
yeah. And also the lovely fun part is I really wish St. Louis, well, it's not St. Louis, but I really wish certain states would get their stuff in gear, even cities, where they could have more films in more centralized locations like St. Louis. I know Chicago's had a few because, you know, it's like almost like tax breaks for them, and basically it's
Chicago likes to get tourism in here, and that's what COVID and the protests really severely hurt.
Right. Yeah, because that's where, technically, I sort of make the joke and say St. Louis is the Gotham, but technically Chicago is the Gotham because that's where, Batman Begins, and that was filmed. And actually, I think some of the other, Schneider stuff. I don't know, that was Canada. I hear noises. Okay, who just took a crap? Somebody fled.
We are cleaning in here, thank you very much. You do not pay my power bill. I have to earn this $20 an hour. I'm not even making that after cleaning. Well, I better clean. Never mind. The building's gonna fall down on us. We better hurry up.
Yeah, so then you're gonna have to power spray the stones, you know.
Like just like a big piece of rubble comes through. They all land down here on like the motorcycle, and cloud peels off, and I'm like, hey, asshole! I just cleaned this.
Yeah.
Actually, we did get a comment, and I want to respond to this one. What was the year that your room was across from a bunch of guests? That was actually last year. That was Grand Rapids Comic Con. I've been near other guests before. There was one year. Yeah, I know. That came out the way it did. There was one year my room was underneath Max Middleman's, and I didn't even know it until like he's like taking photo on the balcony, and I'm like, huh. And I look outside the balcony in the room I'm staying in, I'm like, huh. Oh, son of a bitch, he's right above me. And you just don't know. You just like, yeah, they put in water. We went to Grand Rapids Comic Con. We just picked a hotel. It was just one of the ones on the many that were listed on the website. And we got in, and it was like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday convention. And we had work, and we couldn't get in on that Friday. So we just drove up Friday. We were going to go Saturday and Sunday, and like, there was a decent amount of guests there. But we were just like, we're just going to get into the hotel. We're going to go check in, put some stuff up. I think we were going to go see the Sonic the Hedgehog film, and then, no, we saw it that Saturday after we saw Roger Craig. So I think we're getting dinner. But we walk in, and I hear a voice right off the bat in the lobby, and I'm just like, who is? I know that voice. I look over. And there's Roger Craig Smith just sitting in the lobby right there. And it clicks in my head. Most conventions you go to, guests are not at the main hotel. You have the hotel that you're staying at. Like, here's the main hotel for this convention, the one you get the deal and the benefit from. You're like, it's the Hilton this time. Rarely, if ever, will the guests be in the same hotel you're in. This is a security measure. They keep them away from the fans, and they keep it quiet of what one they're in for privacy, because you need it. Some conventions where that's like the only hotel in that area, they put them in the farthest wing away from guests, because they don't want guests bothering them, because they still need to be able to get to the gym and get through and do their other stuff. Amkey does it over a couple hotels, but this one, and it clicked in my head, and we got in there, I'm like, oh my god, we're at the guest hotel. And I'm like, well, there's, what, 5 floors here? What's our luck that we're going to be near them. And it's a decent-sized hotel. So we go. We have our evening. The next morning, we go out for breakfast. It's like 8 in the morning, and no sooner that we walk out that the door right across from us opens up, and it's David Fielding, otherwise known as Zordon. So, yeah, Zordon's room was right across the hall from us, and I looked over at my wife and I go, I wonder if he heard us last night, and she just goes beet red, and she goes, oh my god. Oh my god. And I'm like, you really weren't quiet. And she's just like, oh, just shut the fuck up. And it was funny because he walks up and I'm like, good morning. And he goes, morning. And I'm like, I know you probably get this a lot, but a pleasure to meet you. And he's like, oh no, you're fine, you're fine. And I was like, I didn't figure out to walk out my door this morning and see Zordon right there. And he chuckled a little bit. And we left him alone. He ate his breakfast, and we just respected it. But didn't realize that in the next couple doors all around there, Roger Craig was over to the left, and we had like a couple of the other ones. The Ruby girls were all there that weekend. So like Ruby, Yang, Blake, and Weiss's voice actors were all there. They were on our floor because you could hear them. You can hear them come back. The convention went from like 10 to 7, so it was like one of those like civic center kind of things, gymnasium. It was more like a flea market. It was decent content though. And then you're just like, oh, and then about 7:30 you can hear it down the hallway because like we leave a little early because we just get our autographs and we go back and then we try and get dinner because we know everything's going to be crowded. It's not like we've never gone to cons before. We're old people. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I know I'm hearing voices in the hallway, and I looked out the eye hole and I'm like, oh my god, yep, the rest of them are here. And I wasn't trying to be like, oh, I have to go track them out. It was just dumb luck that we were there. I'm just like, no one's going to believe this. I have done enough dumb luck stuff that I just think by now people are like, yeah, it's Brad. It probably happened.
Nico and I saw the same way. Probably one of the funnier moments was when we got a moment to hang out with R.A. Mahonoff and John Cashire in a room party, and these girls are just putting their boobs and butts against the window, and I could see that John was getting uncomfortable, and he turns to Nico, which I had him all dressed in Jeff the Killer makeup. He turns to Nico and is like, oh, I didn't introduce myself, I apologize, I'm John Cashire. And Nico looks at him and goes, sir, we've introduced each other before. I recognize you, I know you. He's like, you do? He's like, yeah, I'm Nico. And then he turned to realize, but oh my god, your makeup is so well done. I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, I've had that before. I'll stand next to someone and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, hey, this, and they're like, oh my god, it is you. Because like if you can make yourself look different enough with some of these cosplays and cosplayers, yeah, you're just like, wait a second. I love having whole conversations. Go ahead.
That's why anytime when I volunteer for any convention or anything like that, I'll tell the celebrity who I am and my most notable tattoo, so who I am, and I'll show my wrists so they can see who I am so they don't freak out. And a few of them caught on, so.
Oh yeah,
some of those. Very lucky on that.
Some of those guests ride the circuit a little bit, and they know the good fans to keep an eye on, because they're fun to hang around with if they go to enough cons. Because the guests get bored. They like to come out and party and interact with the fans. Finding the ones that love to do it are Peach and I have to meet. People like the one that Misty's talking about and everything like that. Yeah, those guests are really fun to just hang out with at a con when they're in a good mood. And again, respect their privacy and whatnot. And I know you and Nico have done nothing but that with the guests. But more in a general sense, because it's... Go ahead.
Well, we be... like doing our room duty for the 24-hour movie room when they had it before COVID. This black guy comes up and he's like talking like, what's showing over here? And he has his drink in his hand. I don't know who he is. Realized, and Nico realized that he clamps up. He's excited. Then all of a sudden the guy goes, "Good old Frylock's probably gonna come by and check this out." That was Carrie Means, the voice actor for Frylock. Awesome guy to meet.
Okay.
And then I don't know if that was that was the same year. The actor that played Darth Vader in Rogue One, he was there, Spencer. And he had, I think, his handler's child with him. And this kid's a teen. and somebody put up a sign saying no fornicating in the movie room because they got busted. He's like, see this boy? No doing stuff in the movie room. Don't do it. Walks off, and I'm like, oh my Christ.
Well, it's like you get those voice actors that have those distinctive voices, and they know it. And they get the ones that love fucking with the fans. Because it's funny just getting talked to in certain ways with the voice, and it makes the fans go like, what?
Or even the horror villains like Kane Hodder, for example. He loves fucking with people, but he's about as nice as can be. Like, if you have to have a serious moment, he'll break down for a serious moment, but he is a jokester, literally. Like, he had fart spray at one convention. He kept spraying at somebody's table to make it seem like they were farting the whole time. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, if you do enough of the con circuit stuff, you have to be able to keep yourself entertained, otherwise you're going to go stir crazy. And you get a lot of them that have a reputation of, they definitely know how to kill time in a con.
Yeah, we've hung out with him a handful of times, so he's really nice too.
Very nice.
And comically, as the old wise tale is, that the villains are more friendlier than the heroes. That's the weird part.
Yeah, when you start getting guests that have an ego issue, you're like, oh, really? Am I gonna get stuck with this? Because, like, if you've done, like, you and Nico have done guest relations before, haven't you?
Yeah, we volunteered for the Kansas City CryptCon, as I told you about, and we basically would do movie room, or we would do door duty, or we'd bounce between different things, but, you know, we would be courteous to the guests. They would say, please look at the guest list of their updated pictures so you know who you're talking to.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. But, yeah, the one issue I had a problem with one actor out of the whole time that I've done this was Eric Roberts. He has a bit of an ego.
I feel like Eric Roberts was most known for what? His name is familiar.
He was the mobster guy in he was the mobster villain in Dark Knight. He was in a lot of dramas in the 80s.
He's a B-list actor that got mad that someone else is more popular than him. Yeah, I've seen enough of those at cons.
Maybe, maybe not, but I was dressed as Harley Quinn, and he just was acting so smug about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, and as we were talking about where you don't know who looks like what, he walked past me. I said, how are you doing today, Mr. Roberts? Like, I'm doing lovely, dear, with his bag of M&Ms, and I was like, yeah, Harley Quinn was sort of concerned because apparently he had a horrible experience at the airport because of his agent and miscommunication between people, and he was just frustrated. That's what I got to deal with the backlash of.
Ooh,
and
that's never fun, too, when you're playing a peacekeeper with a pissed-off guest.
Well, it was the end of the convention, so it really didn't matter to me. So I was like, yeah, I heard from Harley Quinn that you were not in a pleasant mood. And he looked at me, I looked at him, and I smiled, and he shook his head, Harley Quinn, and walked away. So it's not me being mean, but it's just to the point of if you're an actor,
sometimes they'll have fun with it.
Well, he wasn't. He was just a crap because, again, simple miscommunication. But you know, be nice to your fans, even the jerks. But
oh yeah, it's like the first time I met Peyton Mayhew. Dude is a dick.
Well, I was about to let you know on that. Normally, he's a pretty chill guy from all the 501st people I've talked to, all the Archon people I've talked to. But
not at the time frame I met him. I heard he got nicer.
Yeah, basically they just, I don't know, it just depends on the actor. Actor or actress, excuse me, where they realize where their bread and butter is and they sort of need to treat people nicer. But there's some that actually are really appreciative for the fan base. Shatner's one of them. He got better about it.
And again, I don't go in it like they don't owe me anything. I'm just politeness. I'm polite with them. I'm polite back. And he was very much get in, get out. I gotta go take my smoke break. Actually, one of the most friendliest people I've ever met on the con circuit was Jason Mewes from Jay and Silent Bob. That dude was just down to earth. He took the time. He worked with just everything, and I'm just like, damn. It is not an exaggeration that he is the way he is.
Yeah, there's another one if you ever get a chance to meet her. It's the lady that played Nancy, Heather Langenkamp. She's a wonderful as well, because poor woman was trying to get to her lunch and it got cold because the line was so busy. But us volunteers basically took it upon ourselves. Go, okay, we're gonna have to give her lunch because she needs her lunch. So we ended the line.
Oh, yeah.
Said, look, she needs her lunch. And she's like, is that everybody? We went, ma'am, we turned her away so you could eat your lunch because you look exhausted and you need to eat your food. And she's like, oh, thank you. Oh, it's cold, and walked off sad. But it's just, we thought about her.
Yeah, when you've worked con staff and whatnot, you're just like, well, one of the main things like doing handling is that you got to make sure they eat. And sometimes you have to be the asshole in the autograph line because people are like, oh, I'm here. And I'm like, cool, you're going to wait 45 minutes because they have a contracted 45 minute and I know they don't want to take it, but we have to make them at least eat. They'll probably be back in 15, 20, knowing some of them, but it's just like, let them eat. Let them go to the bathroom. Let them take a break. Because they're just like, oh, God. Some of those cons have really good guests on that. And then, like, some you got to make sure just, like, eat this. Like, oh, I don't want to go, like, have them wait more in the line. Like, well, I don't need you passing out either, so.
Actually, Nigo's got some pretty good stories about seeing celebrities in bathrooms. Here, let me get you back to him. Here,
I met Goku in a bathroom once.
I think the one she's referring to is the Keith David story.
Oh, that one time you and Keith David made sweet love together?
No, so if anyone doesn't know Keith David is, probably know him better as Rick and Morty, Goliath, and pretty much any video game you've ever played, he's got to be the deep voice bad guy.
He's the Arbiter.
Yeah, he's the Arbiter, Saber Halo, he's the Vice President in Saints Row.
President Rick and Morty, yeah.
Right. But anyway, so, he's an old man. He got his, happy thing going on. He's kicking it. He's hanging out with his wife and whoever his agent. Anyway, he drops these off to the bathroom, and I just happen to be behind him. Just like, all right, I got to go too, and he's on his way to his table. But I realized I'm talking to someone that I hadn't seen him, so I go and use the urinal, and he just starts singing in the stall next to me.
I've seen actors like that. I've seen it.
I'm just, I unzip, I look up to do my business, I just hear the Arbiter. Just in the stall, I'm just like, I'm listening to Goliath sing while he takes a shit.
That will forever be a memory. I mean, hey, I got hit on by Chris Patton once. We all had different interactions with guests.
I just shook my head, let him do his thing, and walked back to my spot. Just watch Goliath sing and take a shit. Well, what a day. As beforehand. Yeah, later on. We're almost done.
Let's see. Stairs at Amkey. Yeah, Amkey dropped the ball again on that. They didn't. They're like they snuck like a little line into like one of the things. They're like, well, the guests aren't comfortable with the meet and greet because of COVID, but didn't announce it or post it anywhere, and then lazily went up. I think I should have screenshot it before we made the complaint, but we were going through, and they're like, oh, it's on the website. I'm like, it's probably now on the website, but like you pay extra to do like a VIP meet and greet. That never happened, and then they shortened the autograph time. So even with VIP, where VIP used to be, you had like 3 hours, and that gave you 3 hours with any of the guests, and it was like you and maybe 50 other people, and then you didn't have to fight the line. So instead of paying for a $50 badge, you would pay for $150 badge, and you got that. It was always that you went to the one on Saturday. That's when you got to go do your autograph, because you wouldn't get benefits from the other ones, because then that would free up space for other people to get autographs on the regular days. So I'm like, okay, that's clever, it works. And then I just kind of slowly dismantled this year, and it's like, no, that's what made your guys' con worth going to. Oh wow, we're actually almost done. I think we should have time to, oh, it's just, alright, that's clean. That's clean. It's like little lights in these homes. Oh, look, the houses are on. Not anymore, power wash. I'm Shinra. Gojiwa. Ah, atomic breath. Oh no, the reactor went down and just see us putting copious amounts of water into electronics. I wonder why the generator went down. Oh, maybe it's us.
Are we the bad guys?
Meh. I mean, we did just kill thousands of Shinra employees to go blow up a generator that killed 1 million or more. Yeah, we just slowed down the Earth's death time. I think we only added 10 seconds. No, I think we're good.
Am I the established perpetrator of my own establishment? Aware of what I stole? Yeah, pretty sure. You checking the back? Nope, just drugs.
Oh, where is the last of this? We're going straight to this. Sector spotlights?
Is that what I'm at right now? I think so. Sector 0. Yep, I got it. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, there's only one left that needs to be cleaned. Alright, if you got the sector spotlights.
Got it.
Alright, the next thing we have left to clean is Shinra building exhaust pipe.
You get that one, I will get...
Where is it? Oh.
Got the intersection floor clear.
Oh, there you are.
A lot of the base dividers, it looks like.
There we go. Base walls, base large dividers, base small dividers, right? Oh, it's over here.
I got one right here, apparently. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hey Brian, watch, I can speak Italian. A pop and a boopy?
Bibbidi bob.
Get the boss.
Look at me. I'm a Chris Pratt.
The best part is I looked it up and that's actual Italian he does.
Over here.
Just the guy, get pasa? Literal Italian. Just like I found out that, never heard Cowardly Dog?
Yeah.
The Dr. LeQuack?
I think so. There we go.
You remember what he kept saying every time Courage would bash him in the head?
No, I can't remember what it was.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Which is basically WTF.
Hey, if they can hide it. Oh, look at us clean this shit. We were just pattering into it.
Oh yeah, it's about to come up, I think, for you to pull the tablet.
Alright. Alright. Oh!
Oh wow, yeah, that did come up.
Airbuster.
Nice.
You know what? Airbuster I think we're going to save for next week because we got 20 minutes left. We are going to time Nico on how fast he can do this. We are going to time Nico on this.
You said it's with the bike, you mean the Hardy Daytona?
Yeah.
Oh lord.
I've got friends trying to rope me into ASIN photo duty. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna get a timer set up. Stopwatch. Alright. We're gonna go to Midgar. We're gonna go to Free Play. The Hardy Daytona and Shinra Hauler. Alright guys, we're gonna see how fast Nico can clean the motorcycle. Just the motorcycle. And it'll have to It'll have to be an all clear on the board. So, yeah. Let me get in here. Alright, wait. Here we go. Any way to see Nico's screen? You're going to see it through me. So in chat, should he do both, or should he just do one? Actually, the fairest way would see... let's see how fast you can clear this level. This one's actually the easiest one.
Hardy and Shinra, I can give it a shot.
Alright. Chat, let's cheer Nico on. Alright, he will not be able to start the job until I tell him go. So no water on just yet. Sure.
Hey, it's swapping me in. Oh, hold on. We gotta disconnect the error.
Uh-oh. There. Let me,
Co-op platform room. Up the antes. I saw that.
Oh.
I'm on standby. I can see what it pops up on your end.
Nico, I'm going to message you the code.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to remember when that pops up to block my screen.
I think I memorized it when it popped up.
Alright.
Alright, I think I'm in.
Yep.
Alright.
Let me get that taken care of. Let me get the screen back onto it. If people are nice, we will do a public community night. If people are nice. But again, I've been burned on that enough that that's why I only play with friends. I don't want to ruin it for others. So it's the whole, don't ruin it for everyone else, because I will have no issue sharing information to people trying to ruin it. That's not me saying I'm going to dox. I will say what account name is causing the issue. They will not be allowed back on. You will ruin it for everyone else. Do not do it. Don't be a dick. Alright, so I'm not going to spray it all. I'm going to stand back here. Alright, we've got, timer is all set up. Alright, before he starts, we want to take a guess. Nico, first give us what's an estimation of how many minutes you think it'll take you? 1, 2, or do you think you can do it in 3?
For the bike itself?
Or both?
I can do both. If we're doing both, I thought, or one?
Both, because that way it's an instant 100. That way we're not digging through a bunch of stuff, killing your time.
I mean, I'd say 3 to 5 for each one if I'm hitting them right.
So, are you saying anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So, what number do you want to land on?
Let's go for 8.
So, 8 minutes. You want to get these both cleaned in 8 minutes? Chat, do you think he can do this in 8 minutes? Smash that like button if you think you can do it in under 8 minutes. Alright. On your marks. Get set. Go. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you like the gold coin. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, chat says I should make it 7 minutes. 7
okay,
minutes.
Well,
7 minutes is all you'll be getting, Mr. Vickers, as you clean my motorcycle.
oh, jeez, man.
What happened when Cloud got older? He became an asshole. Hey, Shinra went bankrupt. Umbrella took over. Yes, my name is Cloud. I had a buster sword. Member of Soldier. Well, they both speak in the same monotone. He just got older and his voice got deeper. Oh, look at the pretty bike. Pretty bike, so clean. All right, we are at a minute in with 23%.
Probably some of these internals and stuff are really picky.
Yeah, I remember cleaning it. I'm just going like seriously. For cereal, like some of these crevices just don't come clean. All right, we're over a quarter of the way. At 90 seconds.
Probably I'm hitting everything I can see with the little.
I need to get like a timer thing that I can put on here if we're gonna do that for challenges. Like if someone sends a super chat, like when we play 7 days, that's like I can't use guns for X amount increments. Like, you know, for every. Oh my god, that would really force me to use knives. Ooh. Well, maybe I'll put that up there. All right, 29% at 2 minutes. You really like using that flavor blaster, don't you?
I'm like swapping out right now.
There we go. There's some dings.
That's the main reason I use it. I can sit back at weird angles and hit from, you know, places you can't normally hit.
Oh yeah, there's a few things out there that have like Umbrella, and there's like Umbrella Academy, the Umbrella Corporation. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, like nonchalantly, they just kind of went like, all right, this is an umbrella that exists all the time. We're gonna make it our logo. All right, super mutants, zombies, Fallout. God, Fallout.
Wasn't the original point of umbrellas they're supposed to be encompassing the world or whatever to help the whole world?
For which what?
For the Umbrella Corps, is it like the whole thing? Is like
so
just, like,
Umbrella was basically just a parody of Big Pharma. That's all what it was. What's the? Basically, it was like a parody of Pfizer. If Pfizer was evil, and they basically had to build a shell. But they basically built a shell company so they can build military weapons, and they disguised it as a giant medical corporation because a lot of the side effects of what they made the medicines they sold to the world and also caused, you know, make money selling weapons and band-aids. So, all right, we're at 34% at 3 minutes 50 seconds.
Why is it not counting some of this? There we go.
There we go. You get some dings.
Super quick on this.
All right, 35%. I'm just looking over at the truck, and the truck's like, "Hi, I'm Toe Mater. I am filthy as ever." I drink my body weight in whiskey every night. 36%, ladies and gentlemen, we're here watching and putting it up. Oh, that does look beautiful, Chad. That does look beautiful. Thanks, Tom. This is Cloud Strife's bike from the original game that we can later see modified in Advent Children. Notice the weapon slots are not on the side of this. This is from the original Final Fantasy game, where you bust out of the front of Shenra like a badass mofo.
G-Bike was always my favorite theme in that game.
Oh yeah, I love cruising down 294 playing that. All right, we're at the 5 minute and 20 second mark at 36%.
Jesus. The Hardy Daytona does not want to give.
Well then go clean the truck. Try and get how much percentage you can in that time. There we go. You're gaining points. Like, don't burn all your time out trying to do fine cleaning.
It's not even that. I'm hitting like all the general stuff I should have been able to already.
All right, we're at 50% at 5 minutes, 50 seconds. There you go. No, Umbrella wasn't an insurance company. It was a pharmaceutical company. They made medicine. They made medicine and medical tech and science tech, and they sold weapons to the military. The military, the government paid them off. The government knew what happened with Umbrella. That's why the government's like, yep, we got to nuke it.
That's why Operation Raccoon City happened.
Yeah. And then the government basically went and fired or killed off half the people that were aware. And that's kind of what caused Resident Evil 6. Or the one that they released on Netflix, which should have just been a 2-hour film, but it was that 4 episodes. Was it Infinite Darkness or something? And it's just like the whole film, they're like, Panam Zam. And I'm just like, it just stood out. It's like, Panam Zam, Panam Zam. What was the Simpson one where Homer kept hearing, like, he was tired or exhausted, and he kept hearing, like, Marge in the back of his head, but he got so tired she just started saying gibberish. Oh, I gotta figure out what it was. 86% at 7 minutes 15 seconds. All right. At the last 30 seconds, I'm jumping in to help him out, which is in just now. Here, go get the motorcycle.
The thing is, the motorcycle is like mostly clean. Like, if I'm missing something, it's heavy internals.
I'm just remembering, like, last time cleaning this, there was a lot of stuff that was like a pain in the butt to clean, so I'm purposely cleaning those first. There we go, getting your points up. And time! So 91% on it. What was anything under a 90%? The bumper. That was the only thing under 90, and the bumper, the bumper guard.
Wheels.
But everything else was pretty much 80% or higher. All right, let's go ahead and finish it up, and then I think that'll... Hey, you still did pretty good for 8 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it shouldn't be too long, but it was...
Oh,
the internals in this game are tricky.
Yeah, because it's like, some of the stuff takes a little bit longer to clean and pass over.
That's why I started using the turbo nozzle and some of the fine detail.
Ding, 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 ding. I can't keep hearing that Robot Chicken sketch in my head with the Grand Theft Auto Mario, or where they make it like Scarface.
Coins.
Yeah. Luigi, we have coins for days. Mario.
Oh, that's a
We
good
the
question.
broke.
Misty was thinking of games you can do, like community and stuff. Ghostbusters, the Spirits Unleashed game.
Oh, I don't have that one. It's nothing against it. I just don't like playing Dead by Daylight style games. It's not. I mean, I'll watch them. It's just because I was interested, and I talked to Matt when he's late. He's just like, it's Dead by Daylight, and I'm like, you guys play it all the one? I'll come and cheer on and whatnot. But I did have an idea for one that we can play for community, and it's one that a lot of people have, and I think it's fairly inexpensive to get. Is Golf with Friends.
A lot of people are talking about that one. I kind of want to try that myself. It looks like a lot of fun.
It is, and they've got they have normal mode, which is like normal mini golf, and then they have like really weird extreme modes, like your balls change shape as you play. Just like you think collision mode is bad.
How am I supposed to hit this cube?
Or you go as an ice cream cone, or a diamond, or an oblong egg.
Golf with friends, okay? So I know.
Yeah, Wade plays the hell out of Golf with Friends, and I'm just like, you know what? I have it. I used to play it. I need to bring it back. And then I think it would be a great way for us to get all our channels to collab, because you guys do stuff. We got a couple other friends.
Back into streaming. I haven't done it in a long time.
Well, I mean, if you're still up for it, you say you do a Mad Archer game in 7 days, so...
I do love playing Archer.
Come join the, we gotta figure out what we're gonna name the land.
I want to just have someone set like a community, like all the mods 8 Minecraft server, just have adventures on. Just like, what are you building?
Oh, Jeff did that the last time we did Minecraft. We're like, all right, we're gonna community build, and this was like 2018, I think. So we were doing this all on PS4, which was kind of fun because I didn't know how to computer that was. I didn't have a computer strong enough to run some of the stuff I needed for it, and then like PS4 is just like, yeah, you can just do it here, and I'm like, sweet, doing it that way. And then we all built like projects and did survival, but Jeff went off like some hermit in the mountainside, and that's all he would do, and he would just build this massive tree.
Instead of bringing stuff to help.
With what?
Instead of bringing stuff to help.
Oh, he'd come down every once in a while, and he would help farm some stuff, but he's just like, I'm just building my base. I'm just like,
I automated the machine and all the mods to make like infinite obsidian using infinite water and lava from a dimension, and I started building like reinforced obsidian walls for a castle.
oh yeah. I mean, if you want to go and do some of these guys are like, so if you ever want infinite like money.
No, that was the request. It was like, oh, you guys want help? Okay, let me do that.
Yeah, because it's like you get all these people that are like, oh, here's like this infinite bajillion experience generator you can build. You're like, are you guys smoking crack when you're building half of these?
Gee, I guess I never need to worry about that again.
Man,
what am I supposed to do
we
with
made a generator that
units
beats the game for you. You know someone would.
Oh, they have.
They learned how to make a minigun launcher by just basically making a compact size gun launcher that shoots TNT, and you just shrunk it down, composited to set size, and you can literally go in there and it breaks the game. It's like the multi nuke launcher for Fallout. Don't ever download that, ever. All you're gonna do is break whatever console or PC you play it on. Alright, cab panel. I have never seen my PS4 lag harder than the day I tried the, just like the multi-mini nuke mod, and you're like, oh, this is nice. Why is my PlayStation slow suddenly? Oh, it's fun as hell when your thing stops smoking, though. Cab panel, door handle. Holler cab panel.
Yeah, highlight it. Hold on. Where is? There we go. Oh, I see it.
Da 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 da.
Not too bad for that 91%. I'm good with that. That's an A.
Hey, yeah, 8 minutes. You did it right here. Chat saw it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and it's just like, then Jeff got mad whenever we come up by his base. He's like, no, you're just gonna ruin it. I'm like, I can't. This is yours. We can't touch it. And it's like sides, but I kept stealing food from him. And I just put it, I'd take it and put it in another chest. Because he'd go off and he'd mine, and he'd get mad because I would move his torches. He's like, stop fucking moving them. I'm just like, what? He did, and he just dug down in this mountain, and he mined it out, and he made all the materials. He had a bunch of trees that he would farm, that he would snip the tops, so he'd make a massive treehouse out of a tree. And it was creative as all get out, but do not fall off that base. It is instant death, because he built it on a mountain, and it was the size of the mountain. I mean, he worked on this for probably 2 solid months straight, just playing with us almost Monday through Friday. And while all the rest of us literally beat survival mode and explored temples and all this other stuff, he's just like, build my treehouse. Build my treehouse. Love the boy to death, but I'm just like, dude, you agreed that you were going to play with us. He's like, oh, I know, just build my base. I said I was going to join you once. And then when it was done, we were literally like, yeah, we're going to go in the ender portal. And he goes, oh, I'll play now.
Of course. After all said and done.
And then he was mad because then we were like, we beat the game. And we didn't want to play because we'd played it for 2 months straight. And he was like, oh, I wanted to play with you guys. I'm just like, Jav. I don't slap kids often, but you tempt me. You did good. You did good,
I
kid.
tried. I undercut myself a little bit, but I did good.
It's okay. If anything's taking too much of your time, go to the next thing.
You heard it at the beginning of the bike. It was just like 8 things at once. I was like, yeah, turbo nozzle.
But what was it? So that's the end of our 2 hours for tonight. Next Wednesday, we're going to be doing the final DLC for this. And then we're going to be hopping over to the Lara Croft Tomb Raider one. I'm going to try and get 1 or 2 people on next Wednesday. I know one will, but we'll get on that. But you guys will find out. We'll see which Final Fantasy character they choose. And then we're going to have Tomb Raider icons that we're going to switch to in between the rounds. So you guys will like those. I got a few of them mocked up. The Survivors DLC, the Survivors mission that we're going to be doing following the Escape the Mall, we will be doing with other people on here. Nico is going to be one of those. Maddie is going to be another. Alex is probably going to be one of the first ones. But we are going to be playing this with the Compo Pack. So this is going to be adding a lot more POIs beyond what Vanilla has, which is fun. Some of these are very creative. Some of these are also very hard. Compo Pack POIs are built different, as in what they consider a tier 1 Compo Pack POI is usually a 2 or a 3 level. So right off the bat, it hitting you hard. And chat kind of voted that we build this city, generate our world in the wasteland. So growing food is going to be harder. Soil will be a little... well, we'll still be able to get the stuff. It's just going to be harder to grow food. But the loot will be better. And then when survivors join us, they won't be playing with us every night that we do survivors. I'm going to be building up stuff on the side, and then the days I have free to explore, a random survivor will appear. And then they'll spawn in randomly, and they have to come find us. And the story of how that happens, we will treat like as though myself and the guest can RP that we're surviving in the zombie apocalypse. It's not going to be weird. We'll be playfuler. It's no different than what we did tonight with some of the jokes we threw around with that. And then you can play how you want to, and it's a server that will do this, and we'll have it streamed, and we'll probably do 4-hour nights that when we do a guest, and you guys can tune on in, and we'll have a lot of fun with that. The survivor depicts on how well they stay on for the episode. If they die, they die, and it's permadeath. So, because it's the same role I'm playing with myself. But it doesn't mean that a guest can't come back later as a different character or a different survivor. Be like, oh, you met my twin brother last week, and I'm actually Pedro 2, the sequel, as Mama used to say. So we'll play with that. So you can play, but if you play as one character one time and you die, if you come back, you'll have to be a whole new character, but you have to pick a different style. So if you wanted to do archery in one, like what stat tree you wanted to fill up, you have to fill up another one. So
I can do gunslinger too. I like silent pistols.
Gunslinger's good. Archery is broken AF in this game right now. I know people came to a Power Watch. Huh?
Kind of waiting for Alpha 21 to see if they fix that.
It's not broken bad. It's broken as it is the strongest format in the game. Like, I can shoot him in the head with the Desert Eagle. It's going to be loud AF, even with the silencer on. Archery, with all the benefits and perks and bonuses, and one of the YouTubers actually broke it down. Steelhead arrows can do like the most per head hit damage of any weapon in the game.
And have an 80% chance of bursting the head anyway.
Oh, so. Yeah. So it's an instant kill no matter the difficulty sometimes. No matter how good your gun skills are, you still run the risk that that zombie is going to have... yeah, I know, he's standing on top of my head. The zombie is going to have some kind of stat boost, or they're going to be irradiated, or they're going to survive the first hit. And once you get into irradiated greens, they are bullet sponges. And if you get... It's like the rule of Project Zomboid. You don't ever let more than 2 or 3 zombies near you with a blade, because anything over that's going to get you killed. And 7 days on Insane, it will. So I can go knives only on Insane for a couple at a time. If they're not too fast. If I'm in a cornered area, you need backpedal room, because otherwise your guns need to come out. But we'll have some fun with it. We'll we'll treat it like D&D. The game already does your stat for you. You choose to play how your character is, and you get to see how long. Oh my god, we're playing zombie D&D. Oh my god, we are. We're playing zombie survival D&D.
It's like really goofy on your end of the screen.
What happened? We're trying to survive the bomb of the apocalypse. What happens? Like, we can't get anywhere. Why? No one trusts doors.
No one trusts doors.
Brad's wasted all his shotgun ammunition. He just keeps shooting them down.
How do you play Resident Evil 4? Kick every door open no matter what.
You gotta have one that you just gently open. And then kick the rest of them down.
Very first door, gently open. Every other door,
Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not what I meant to click. I hate it when you're like trying to click something and...
Were you over at Thwompstown or something?
No. What was that? Here we go. Since you and I are talking, I figured I'd put us up here.
He's also playing something because we're chatting, so he's got a backfeed. Misty's admiring your highlights play.
Ah.
By the way, playing with you guys on my team.
Yeah, you're on the TV. Oh yeah, we're on the TV.
Look, we're now we're amiibos. Lucrezia. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is how we're gonna animate how we talk now.
Hold on, what's going on?
Yep, this is how we talk. Hey guys, how does this look? I'm small and tiny and I have issues. I hate everything. I'm gonna go sleep for a year. I forgot my teddy bear. Lucrezia! Oh! Monster.
Oh my god.
I'm a vampire, I can fly. Ow! I am my own monster. Ugh.
Your mask with the reflection of my angle, it looks like forlorn staring at each other.
Wait, what?
There's no faces. Like the angle I'm at, it looks like we're forlorn staring at each other like a romance movie. But the mask hides all the face details.
Don't leave me. I'm carrying your food, baby. Dun dun dun!
It's yours, Brad. Kiss me.
No.
It's yours. It's a pizza.
And Omaiwa mo shinderu. Ching.
Dude, I love the fact that that's like one of the rhythm boxing things. If you train with Kenshiro, you have to do the ha ta 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 as one of your punching training. It actually shows it's like punch
I'm
left,
having
punch
too
right,
much
up
fun
and
with this. Oh my god, I now know how we're gonna interview.
just do highlights like this and just edit later.
Oh, yeah. I need to put different
You can do
images
that.
in here as my different faces, like, oh yeah. Yeah, Shinra paid us to go clean this shithole. Who do you think they're gonna blame it on? Yep, the undercrusters, just like us. I hate my job.
I resemble one of those undercrusters. I know he's doing the... Every time I turn around and see more of the animation you're doing.
Hey, look. Who am I? Oh, I'm Chris Angel. I'm floating 3 inches off the floor.
Mind freak.
Yo, you wanna see some magic? I shoved a card up your ass. When did you... Oh, shh.
You kids want to buy some magic? Me to my card dealer.
You want to buy some drugs? Oh, I said you want to buy some drugs. I don't have any, but maybe I might partake.
Hey, kid, come over here. You want to buy some magic? My local card shop dealer to me.
Hey, you look like you have some compulsive spending issues. You want to buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Oh no!
We can't all look edgy like those guys on TikTok that sell overpriced Pokemon cards, even though they're fucking over little kids from experiencing the game and they look like giant chodes. But you know.
Hey mom, look, Yu-Gi-Oh duelist. Jimmy, no, I don't want you. Oh god, Jimmy, no. Time to duel!
You're exiting the grocery store. You take a look to see if also have these drugs.
Oh my god, yep.
Girl Scout cookies.
Look at the screen, Nico.
What's one? God.
Oh, wait. Can I add?
I'm watching it on the TV right now, so this looks even more ridiculous because the head is massive.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna add an image. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that on another one because I can't pull my screen up without showing you guys. I have an idea for something. This just be a great way to just be like, what do you think they're doing? I don't know. You don't know. I mean, like, we've been watching him for 3 hours. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I'm bored. Cold up here. Yeah, it is cold. I gotta go pee.
Probably breaking your character's neck with the weight I've put on him at this point.
Ew. What? I stepped in something. There's no point to the stream right now. I am just rambling on this. I'm having fun with this. I am having
That's fine.
way
I'm
too
here
much.
to help.
Oh, I know. No, I'm just saying that to chat's context. You know what? We're just gonna add this image. We're gonna name this Tifa. No. Yep, this is Maddie's icon from the last stream. I am waiting for how long it's gonna take to get my wife to bust in the office because of what I'm doing.
Yeah, she's already yelling at you in chat. Jesus, that's a huge icon.
I'm trying to, like, there we go. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Brad, what are you doing? God damn it, Brad. Brad.
Oh my baby.
God damn it, that sounds like Aaron's female voice he does for all of his videos. That's all I can hear in my head.
Actually, yeah, no, it was very much like when he's like, oh, hi, Mario. Stab, Brad, stab. This is bullshit. We've been sitting here for hours. There's no chocolate up here, you lied. I didn't say anything about chocolate.
What the crab says. Just do what the crab says.
Fuck your father. Fuck your father.
God damn it, Brad. Just choked on my Coke.
Why does this feel like Princess Bride? I don't know. No, she's got a point. This is very Princess Bride. Huh. Oh my god, this is very Princess Bride. Oh, to anyone who still stayed at the stream, thank you. I'm having too much fun with this. You know what? This does give me an idea of how to do an interview format on this stuff with just different images.
Does this look weird on your end, by the way, in-game?
What do you mean? Oh, you like crotch riding me with on my head?
My Like jumped on top of you, it went prone. We must be like the ultimate T pose.
Oh my god, I love how this is showing up on... I'm still on the pause screen, so no one can see what you're doing. I can see your model above me, but then it's blocked off by how I have the screen cut. Haha, I'm wise to what you're doing. As you do that dance of the natives on me going like... Oof. I'm just going like, I don't see nothing.
Tower of power! Tower of power! Oh god, CSGO days.
Tower of power. Tower of power. Wee! Wee!
Just spin. You spin me right round. And canceled by Sony.
God, if there was an option I could program in where it just spins you off, just like, yeet.
And Nico's gone. He's fired. You probably animate something like that. Yeah, I see myself spinning on top of you.
What happens in Archon stays in Archon.
You're just going like, I will fly away all epic and cool like... Fuck, there's a roof. Was it less dramatic? I can't fly out of this roof. You know what? We're just gonna go this way. Yes, I know you're spraying me with the water because it's literally moving me. Dun 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 dun. Here, fine. Oh, wait, no. Never mind, network error. All right, guys, that's all we got for right now. Thanks for tuning on in. Tonight was an interesting night. Next Wednesday, we are going to be doing Power Wash Simulator again with another one of our two friends. Thanks to Razielwings. Thank you, Nico, for joining us tonight. Thank you for all in the chat. It was a very fun evening. Of us just being goofies all get out. Just like, thank you guys for coming into the stream. Thank you guys for making it what it is. Thanks to Maddie, who has been helping moderating. Thanks to Nico for joining in as a guest. And thank you for watching what I do. I've been having fun doing this for years, and I enjoy doing this for you. And oh my god, I think I've just figured out a way to make new content with this. ADHD rocks. Ride the serotonin, people. Ride the serotonin.
Wait. I have a guess. You want to do animated shorts and clips with this?
No. That would take too much like different planning and different editing. This is more like a combination of live theater. With me just inputting a bunch of images in here that I could switch to different things that I could put up here, and then have them off to the side that I can pull in. Because I can zoom out on this and then have them in the off corner. So, like, Maddie can just literally, oh no, look at me, and she's gone. And then she's back. I mean, that's literally how I do half these icons around here. This whole border up here is just one image 5 times. So, it's just trick editing. Reading books in the internet does pay off, people. Don't believe everything Elden Ring tells you. I mean, 90% of it believe, but, 10%'s a false landing.
First of all, you don't have the right.
I don't have the right? Huh. I don't know. I've watched enough speedruns that I've become, ADHD bored. And I will never play it. I refuse to. That's a game that will instantly make me break my controller. I love Bloodborne.
I had to meme it. I hate that.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere you go, first of all, you don't have the right. You don't have the right. Oh, wait, you don't have the right.
Though, I do pull maidens. I will not say that I am a maidenless whore. I do pull maidens.
That's the best part at the beginning. If you're a dude, oh, no maidens. If you're a chick, well, hello there, maiden.
Pretty much. I do. I will say this though. That's kind of why I like to aggressively play 7 days, because I've been told that not. Well, I mean, a lot of the pro ones like to play on insane, and I get why, because it's a challenge. The AI is changing. And it's just a lot different. So
nobody wants to steamroll things.
The stuff they're adding to Alpha 21, I look forward to. We're getting an even bigger graphical boost. There's getting a lot more articulated stuff being put into the map. It's really going to flesh it out. We're getting a couple new weapons We're getting a couple new options, and then the whole learn by looting system is going to be very interesting. And it's
I'm still confused how that's supposed to work. You get very little points for each thing you do, or
it's just like Fallout. It's how Fallout 3 did stuff. Remember how they did the scale of 100?
so like
Certain books might give you like 5 points, everything else gives you 1. Magazines are going to be seated even heavier in the wasteland and like 7 days. So instead of a magazine letting you like, there's 1 of 7 for that series of like Melee, these magazines aren't going to just give you a 1 of 7 piece. They're only going to give you a point towards it.
you gotta do more than okay.
So if shotguns are under 10, all you're going to do is be able to build a level 1 pipe shotgun. You can't just go and power level points. So like how I did the 21-day escape.
So it's a tiered tree like the skill tree. That makes more sense. Yeah.
So how I did the 21-day escape, I power leveled electronics. You're not going to be able to do that in Alpha 21. So that's kind of why I got that playthrough out of the way. Because it's going to be really hard to do Alpha 21. We're getting water collectors. Water collectors are going to be an easier way to get water, but they're also going to make it harder to loot water. So, and I think they're going to make every water source technically irradiated. So I don't.
Oof.
They're going to push dew collectors.
More survival.
Yeah, because they're like it's too easy to eat. It really is. They borked farming, but you could still power through on farming. You could, if you loot enough, you'll have enough money for food. If you go to a trader and you get a gun and you just do enough hunting, you can survive off boiled meat and food at the trader easily. Or if you find vegetables, which you're going to, plant them. It's not hard to put a point into living off the land. And rotten flesh, fat, and it's rotten flesh, clay, and wood. And you've got a planter. You get rotten flesh everywhere. So I know we're on a power washer thing, and I'm still talking 7 days.
I mean, I'm game for whatever you want to do, man. But maybe I should reopen my streams. This is kind of fun. I haven't done it in a while.
I was thinking for you. Well, actually, I was thinking for anyone who plays as a survivor, we're gonna build a colony. We're gonna go through and we're gonna clear out an area that we are gonna build fresh. That I'm gonna try and build. We're gonna build a perfect square colony section for us. So you'll go in, you'll put your land claim down, and we'll set your square off. So you get to see what your boundary is, and you build in that boundary. That's your boundary to build your base. And then I'm going to build one next to it, and we'll section out the squares. And then so every survivor that joins in, that'll be their base if they come back. So that way they come back, and they'll have their stuff. And if they want, come back and they say they live, well, how's that survivor going to come back later if they don't? So we're going to build a small community that we can all technically run and watch. Because if you set up a base and build your tech tree up enough, you can set dual turrets up, and I can set dual turrets up. And if we 4 square base our bases in and get 4 players, we can have a quad and encased base with 8 different machine guns. And if you max your electronics out, you can have 2 junk turrets.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I don't play that game too much. So, but anyway, I have Illinois goodbye this too much. Thank you guys for tuning on in. Thanks to Razielwings. Thanks for Maddie and Snow Canary for moderating tonight. And remember, like always, be like duct tape. Stick to it.